All right, let's look at question 37. If shoppers enter a store at an average rate of R shoppers per minute and each stays in the store for an average time of T minutes, the average number of shoppers in the store N at any one time is given by the formula N equal to RT. This relationship is known as Little's law. All right, and then here they give us an example here. And the owner of Good Deal store estimated that during business hours, an average of 3 shoppers per minute enter store, and that each of them stays an average of 15 minutes. The store owner used Little's law to estimate that there are 45 shoppers in the store at any time. Okay, so question 37 says Little's law can be applied to any part of the store, such as a particular department or checkout lines. The store owner determines that during business hours, approximately 84 shoppers per hour make a purchase, and each of these shoppers spend an average of 5 minutes in the checkout line. And anytime during business hours, about how many shoppers on average are waiting in the checkout line to make a purchase at the Good Deal store. Okay. So chances are we're gonna need a formula here. Okay, so let's just go and write this down. The Little's law, N equal to RT. Okay. So R is the rate, right? So is the shopper, how many shopper enters. In this case, it will be the checkout line, right, per minute, and then T is how long they stay in the checkout line, and then N is the number of customers we have at a given time. Okay, so here let's look at the numbers that were given. We know there are 84 shopper per hour, so this is the rate, right? The number of shopper per a period of time. And then they spend an average of 5 minutes at checkout line, so that's how long they spend at in checkout line. So that's the amount of time, right? They stay in those checkout line here. So that would be T. All right, so we know R, we know T, and we're trying to figure out how many shoppers are waiting at a given time. So that would be N. Okay. So the tricky part here for this question is for the rate. Here we have to be careful with the unit because this is 84 shoppers per hour, right? Okay, it's 84 shopper per hour. And then if you look at the first paragraph where they define the equation here, see R is the rate of R shopper per minute. Okay, so here the formula R is in minutes, and then T is also in minutes, right? Okay, so here we do have to do a unit conversion. So it's 84 per hour, that won't work. We have to convert it to per minute. So what we can do is we can say if there are 84 shoppers in 1 hour, that means for each minute, we can divide it by 60, right? Because there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. So we divide by 60, that should give us the average number of shoppers per minute. Okay, so let's just go and do that. We'll type in the calculator. So 84 divided by 60. So 84 over 60, that's equal to 1.4. Okay, so that's a rate. That's how many shoppers per minute. Okay, so 1.4 shoppers per minute. So now the unit matches, right? So this will be the R value that we're gonna use. Okay, and we know each of them spend an average of waiting time of 5 minutes, so that would be T. So we can go and plug into the formula. So R times T is 1.5 times, or excuse me, 1.4 times 5. All right, and then we can solve this out. 1.4 times 5 is equal to 7. All right, so at any given time, there should be 7 customers waiting in the checkout line. So that will be our final answer for this question.